if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with the team. You probably heard that saying. And I'm reading this book by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers. And he studied lots of like high performers, and every chapter looks into why did those guys succeed. And one of the chapters actually covers Oppenheimer, the famous movie that was just released. He actually talks about how this super intellectual guy also had people skills, which is really rare. Like people with really high IQ usually are not that good in asking for help because they think they know how to do things better. And unfortunately, we do that in business. Okay. How many of you have staff? Okay. And you're trying to teach them something and they go and they mess up, they do things wrong. And then you as a business owner just go and fix it. Okay, without even explaining why or how to do it and guiding it. And then you're like, why they can't do it? Okay, I'm the one that can do it better. But if you do have that attitude that you are the one that can perform the best in your business, you're not going to grow really far. Okay, it's going to take time. It's going to be very difficult for you to run a business. And in his book, Outliers, he talks about another individual who had a really high IQ, who had such a prospective career, but he kind of failed because he failed to have some conversations that needed to involve people skills. Sometimes it's so easy to start listening to our ego and to get kind of like hurt. Oh, like, why are people doing this to me? Like, I'm the best. I know how to perform, right? But maybe you don't. Maybe you do need help. And people who ask for help, they aren't weak people. They actually, the strongest people can ask for help. And it involves your business. Sometimes maybe you need outside help to help you do things. You don't need to do everything alone, right? Maybe you do need to hire a coach. Maybe you need to hire a strategist. Maybe you need to hire that professional to help you with things. Okay. Maybe you need to sit back and let your staff mess up because that's how they're going to learn. Right. And a very interesting example about Oppenheimer is how he actually managed to get on that team because he wasn't really supposed to get on that team initially. If you take a look at the biography, but because he had people skills, he convinced the team that he is good enough. And those people skills that the author is talking in this book is the skills to be able to get what you want, the skills to expect the best, that you will get it if you're gonna ask. Okay. So initially he knew how to sell himself, where a lot of high IQ people don't know how to do, or some business owners, they don't do that because ego gets in their way. And it's not just about getting your staff to do things. It's not just about getting the best deals. It's not just being a great salesperson, but seeing sometimes you have to sacrifice being right. You know that saying, do you want to win in the long run or do you want to be right in the moment? Okay. Remember that when you are running your business. You going out and fixing the mistakes that your staff made is going to make you right in the moment, but it's not going to be a long win because you're not training your staff how to solve that problem by themselves. Let me know if you overcome your ego, because I had to do it a few times, especially when I was running a sales agency, because I always thought, oh, I'm the best to train that guy or to do those tasks. But I realized that I will be always working in my business if I continue doing that. Okay, but if I want to replace myself in my business, and that should be an ultimate goal of yours, because that's what gives you freedom. When your business can run without you being there, you kind of need to look in the mirror and have that hard conversation. Okay, do I want to be right in the moment? Do I want to satisfy my ego? Or do I want to win in the long run? What is the best solution? Right? Okay, so sometimes you have to do the opposite, what your ego is telling you to do. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know how you overcame that problem, or maybe you're working on that. And I'll see you again. Thanks.